In 31 years of life, I've not met one single person who doesn't like Instant Mac. Whether it's a box or a cup or whatever it is, people love this stuff. I love it. I'm not gonna knock it, not even for a second, but it's actually pretty easy to make. You can make it a lot better than the box stuff in just about the same amount of time if you're willing to put in just a little bit of work. Let me show you how to do it. Let's cook. First things first, we're gonna put our water on to boil with salt. But how much water, Caleb? Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk ratios in just a second. We'll get there. You'll know what to do. Now, while we are waiting for our water to boil and then our pasta to cook, this is where we're gonna get all of our prep done. We're grating cheese, like a lot of cheese. For the batch I did today, I used just over a pound of pasta, 17.5 ounces to be exact, and 1.5 quarts or 6 cups of shredded cheese. So we're going 1 quart of sharp cheddar. And don't forget to add your pasta to your water when it comes to a boil. And definitely don't forget to stir periodically. For the last half quart, we're gonna do half Parmesan. Don't cut corners here, use the real stuff. You'll thank me later. And then half Oaxaca. What the Oaxaca is that? If you know, you know. If you don't worry. It's not that big of a deal. It's Mexican melting cheese. That's what it actually says on the package. Most grocery stores sell this stuff. If you can't find it or if you're too scared to try it, you can use mozzarella, or if I'm in a pinch, I'll chop up string cheese. It's very similar. For all three of these cheeses, they're gonna be too soft to use a microplaner. If you have a box grater, you're in great shape. If you're like me and don't have one, use a knife. It'll work just fine. Just go for a rough chop. Now that all your cheese is processed and your pasta is done cooking, strain into a bowl. You're gonna wanna keep that pasta water. That's how we're gonna emulsify everything together. Now please forgive this minor mistake here. I've made a few in this video. I'm still figuring all of this out. You're gonna wanna go in with your milk and your butter before you throw your pasta into a hot pan. That way it doesn't stick to the bottom. Fortunately, it wasn't so hot that it immediately stuck and burnt, but still a dumb mistake. So 4 tablespoons of butter and 2 cups of milk into the pot, and then you're gonna add your pasta on top of that. Mix it all until the butter has melted, at which point we're gonna start incorporating our cheese and our pasta water little by little. This is now the point of no return. At this point, don't stop stirring unless you're adding more pasta water or more cheese. As the cheese is melting, it might start to look a little weird. The cheese will get stringy. It might look like it's gonna be bad. Just trust the process. Don't stop stirring. Add more cheese, add more pasta water until it all comes together into a nice, silky smooth, rich, creamy, cheesy concoction of soul food. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That right there. That's what we're looking for. When all the cheese is melted and you have a consistent texture throughout the whole thing, that's how you know it is ready. At this point, you will turn off the heat, and we are gonna season with just a sprinkle of equal parts onion powder and garlic powder, about 1/4 teaspoon each. Thank you. Salt and pepper to taste. And this stuff right here is my secret ingredient. Again, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. If you just can't do mushrooms, or if you just don't do Trader Joe's, or if you just want to use something right now that you might already have on hand, substitutes would be a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. I'd go as far to say even maybe oyster sauce, but I'm talking like not enough to know what ingredient you use, but enough to know that there's something that just gives it a little extra oomph. But she ready, so let's eat. Safe to say, this turned out great. But if it wasn't safe, whatever that was should, whatever that was should, oh my gosh, whatever that was should seal the deal. Yeah, I'd walk away after that too. If you're still watching, thank you so much. If you want to see more videos similar to this, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Nothing motivates me more than seeing that stuff happen. And let me know what you think in the comments. If you tried it out, I'd love to hear how it went. I'll see you in the next one.